Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Coreythemaan. You know what? I was thinking to myself, I was like, we're probably not going to stream today. One second, let me just get my device all nearby. But yeah, I was saying, we're probably not going to stream today. Probably just going to wait for tomorrow and then blow up the views then. But then I was like, nah, bro, get to it. So you know what? We getting to it. Yo, I'm Tracy Lover 63. Just followed me 41 minutes ago. You know what? I was on stream, and I wasn't even paying attention, bro. My stream was on, and I got up and I looked at it. I was like, damn, that's crazy. So she probably said something in the stream. I probably didn't even see it or paid attention to it. Anyways, let me get a chat on here. You know, just in case y'all say something to your boy. You know, we always want to be ready. Stay ready, don't have to get ready. That's what I like to do, bro. Okay, chat bots. Just got the chat bots. And source. Keep it right there. Alright, ready to go now. So this is The Rock, WWE return.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including The Rock returning to WWE, Roman Reigns' return confirmed, Roman Reigns wants to keep WWE PG, Vince has just screwed Vince, Bret Hart's WWE role revealed, another superstar signed a new deal, WWE officials unhappy with a big squash on SmackDown, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, Cody wants to wrestle Jacob Fatu. Cody Rhodes was ready to wrestle the man he considers his number 1 contender, Jacob Fatu, a move which would clearly upset Solo Sikoa and set up dissension within the bloodline. The WWE rarely throws out lines like this without a payoff, even if it's down the road, so don't be surprised if the Samoan werewolf tires of being Solo's flunky and steps into the role he's better suited for than Sikoa, who has been a Timu tribal chief. Number 2, strong Bayley versus Tiffany bout. Not everyone is happy with the WWE's booking of Bayley, particularly a lukewarm women's title run. Still, the promotion has done well in utilizing her as someone who always delivers in the ring and elevates talent either with wins or by making them look strong. Such was the case last night when Bayley had her hands full with Tiffany but capitalized on bungled interference from Nia Jax, winning the match but making Stratton look good. Number 3, Nia versus Tiffany teases continue. SmackDown also continued the building rivalry between Tiffy Time and Nia Jax as fans continue to wonder whether Tiffany will cash in a Money in the Bank briefcase and who is playing who. Number 4, Chelsea Green getting a push. Is Green getting a push in the ring?
Your social security number, your credit cards, your passwords, your personal details might have already been leaked, and you don't even
to go with the push she's had as the WWE's top troublemaker. Granted, a win over Mission is next to meaningless, but it could be the start of something special. Number 5, excellent use of LA Knight. LA Knight showed fans another reason why the WWE made the right move in putting the US title on him, his ability to give the rub to other programs. Andrade vs Hayes has turned into a good program, but LA Knight's involvement in their rivalry turned up the heat by having him take out both men when they crossed paths with him. This not only set things up for a triple threat match, but it reminded fans that Hayes vs Andrade is about more than a personal grudge, but a chance to compete for the US title. But that was a good. What about the bad? Is number 1, another Bloodline win. The Bloodline's win was predictable and a reminder that it's easy for creative to get into a rut with lazy booking. The problem here is that once again, the WWE is burying many of its talents to get the Bloodline over without any long-term payoff and making the factions matches so predictable that fans have no interest in watching. Number 2, Giovanni gets squashed. What was the WWE thinking when it had Apollo Crews defeat Giovanni Vinci in seconds? About 10 seconds, in fact. Is the guy already in the WWE's doghouse, or is there something more to this apparent burial? Unless the WWE plans to book a rematch and have Vinci destroy Crews, it's difficult to understand the reasoning for this decision, which did nothing for either superstar. Okay, other than the fact that Apollo Crews has his first main roster singles win since 2021. And number 3, SmackDown phones it in for the last episode. Last night's Blue Brand almost felt like a greatest hits package, with the WWE airing multiple Bloodline segments, including their required win, recycling Kevin Owens vs A-Town Down Under, and booking another meaningless women's match of Chelsea vs Mission. Now, there was no downright ugly, but it was just another average show that seemed like the WWE was packing things up before leaving Fox for the USA Network. Let's just hope the season premiere of SmackDown is going to be a lot better. What you guys think of the blue brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Now our first story looks at The Rock returning to WWE. At top of today's news is a wild rumor from PW Nexus that the WWE is preparing for the final boss to return. PWN is reporting, as I told the other insiders of PWN, I've heard rumblings of a certain final boss could be popping up within a month or two. The news site noted that The Rock has completed his current film shoots, which opens up his schedule. Whether the WWE brings The Rock back remains to be seen, but if he does show up, the WWE Universe will be paying close attention to see if it sets up a Cody vs. Rock match to participate in the Bloodline Civil War storyline or something else. Next up, Roman Reigns' return confirmed. While we don't know whether The Rock will return soon, Roman Reigns is now being advertised for the 13 September season premiere of SmackDown. Ringside users reporting, if one checks the website for the USA Network, one will find that Roman Reigns is present as part of the promotional image for the September 13th edition of Friday Night SmackDown. You may recall that Roman was advertised for the show only for the WWE to remove him from advertising. Do you guys think that Roman will show up this Friday, and will he interfere in the Cody vs. Solo match to offset Bloodline interference? Next up, Roman Reigns wants to keep WWE PG. There's some interesting comments from Roman Reigns regarding the WWE's move to Netflix, a move which fans believe will lead to an edgier product, especially in terms of adult language. However, Roman Reigns told the audience at Bloomberg's recent Power Players event that he prefers to work within a PG rating. But to me, it's more challenging to be able to tell these stories, and then it also allows you a broader audience to connect to, which I just really feel like is always the goal. We want to reach as many people as possible, and I think there's a fine limit to when you can kind of cross that threshold to where you push people off the product. As we pointed out, the WWE still has to ensure it doesn't offend sponsors or turn off its existing audience without bringing in new fans. Reigns said that there are some advantages to the new environment, but caution should be exercised. So I think there's going to be a nice little range that we can play with and push the envelope in certain senses, but I think we need to stick to our values and kind of the morals we've set in place in the culture that we have now. Is the WWE ready to abandon all restrictions when it heads to Netflix and no longer faces censorship? And what of SmackDown when it moves to the USA and no longer has to deal with the restrictions imposed by Fox? Do you think WWE should keep to a PG product? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Vince has just screwed Vince. Is the upcoming Mr. McMahon docuseries going to bury Vince McMahon when he addresses the many allegations made against Vince, including the Janelle Grant lawsuit? Or PW Mania recently discussed a conversation on Conan's Keep It at 100 podcast with fellow podcaster Conrad Thompson. During a conversation on Conan's Keep It 100 podcast, Conrad Thompson stated that he has heard that the documentary will be a burial for McMahon, which some people in WWE are not happy about. It's a hit piece they don't like, Conan said. Yeah, because Bill Simmons is doing it. He does what he wants. Conrad's description makes things sound grim for McMahon when the 6-part program airs. Thompson continued, Simmons is talking to David Shoemaker and Dave Meltzer. It's an absolute double shovel burial. The show is scheduled to air.
A question we get all the time is how do you do culinary school online? And the way we do it is by focusing
on 25th September, and all 6 episodes will be released that day. These comments will surely have more people tuning in to see how the docuseries presents McMahon. If the piece isn't a burial, viewers may find they were misled into watching what would be a controversial program. Next up, Bret Hart's Raw role revealed. Bret Hart will appear on Monday Night Raw's season premiere, one of the several major appearances expected, but what will the excellence of execution be there for? Well, according to PW Insider, Hart will work a segment with Gunther. Details remain few, but this could be an exciting segment. Next up, Sheamus sticking around in WWE. Wrestling's Celtic Warriors close to or already signed a long-term deal with the WWE, and that's a report coming from PW Insider Elite, which also added the deal is believed to be for 5 years. The 46-year-old star shows no sign of slowing down in the ring, and recent photos suggest he's back in fighting form. Whether he's in line for a push or he'll be used to put over future superstars remains to be seen. Next up, MVP reveals Hurt Business was supposed to reunite. It looks like the rumors of the WWE working on a Hurt Business reunion were true, at least according to recent comments from MVP during a virtual autograph signing. We were told that we were going to be reunited. I still have a shirt. The shirts were made. Hurt Business on the front, Back in Business on the back. They were made. We were told that it was going to happen. Next thing I see, Bobby is with the Street Profits. What happened there? I get a call from Bruce Pritchard. Somebody should have called you. Sorry, we've decided we're going in a different direction. What the F is that? That's not professional. There were rumors that WWE would reunite MVP, Lashley, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin into their popular faction, but Vince was blamed for scrapping the group early on despite the tremendous grassroots support. If MVP's story is accurate, it sounded like Triple H dropped the ball too, as he commented, "Needless to say, I was very salty about that. We had Bobby going from a two-time WWE champion to not being in the conversation or in the title picture at all. Got put with the Street Profits, Ford and Dawkins, who were white hot and they got cooled off. The Street Profits went from being major figures to sitting in catering. I don't know why. MVP told fans he wouldn't make decisions like that without talking to the parties involved. There's no word on when or where the Hurt Business will reunite, but fans of the popular faction are keeping their eyes open for any sign of the group." Next up, has another WWE superstar signed a new deal? Speaking of the Hurt Business, MVP recently commented on former Hurt Business partner Cedric Alexander's status during a virtual autograph signing, noting, "I think Cedric recently signed a new deal. While Alexander is a talented competitor, it'll be interesting to know whether the idea of keeping him from reuniting with the Hurt Business played any role in any contract offer. Note this is a rumor, no one has confirmed that Alexander has inked a new WWE deal." And finally, WWE officials upset with squash. And last but not least, Giovanni's blink and you'll miss it loss to Apollo Crews has upset fans and reportedly some people backstage. WrestleVotes tweeted, "I'm told that there were a few key figures within creative that absolutely hated the direction of the Giovanni Vinci angle tonight." What do you guys think of that squash? Let us know in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
It should never happen, bro. Maybe we could do like a reset, like what we did with Gunther when he was losing to Ricochet for like weeks, and then he suddenly got the championship back and turned everything around. I don't know. We'll see. I think that was Vince doing that stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Y'all stay tuned.